What happens when you try to date your work nemesis? Andrew and I were rival agents at the same luxury real estate firm for 3 years. We competed hard for every sale while other agents went out for drinks after work. We would secretly visit each other's properties at night to find problems we could use against each other. Every month felt like a battle between us. When I sold a beachfront mansion, Andrew would sell 2 penthouses to beat me. When he got a celebrity client, I would find an even bigger sale. Our coworkers bet money on who would win each quarter. The office put our sales numbers on boards that hung side by side, and everyone watched our numbers climb like it was the playoffs. After one particularly brutal quarter where we both cleared $5 million in sales, Andrew cornered me in the parking garage. "You know what our problem is?" Andrew said, leaning against my BMW. "All this tension, this competition, it's obviously passion. We should just date and get it over with." I laughed, but Andrew wasn't joking. "Think about it. We already know everything about each other. I know you drink oat milk lattes. You know I hate colonial-style houses. We spend 60 hours a week obsessing over each other. That's more than most married couples." It actually made sense when Andrew put it like that. 3 weeks later, we went on our first date. Within 2 months, we were officially together. The entire office lost their minds. Our broker kept saying she knew we had a thing for each other. The receptionist claimed she'd called it from day one. The betting pool immediately shifted to how long we would last. For the first few months, it was intoxicating. Every date felt like winning a bidding war. We'd compete over who could pick the better restaurant, then spend dinner debating market trends. The intimacy was incredible. All that competitive energy had to go somewhere. We'd steal each other's clients during the day, then make out in the supply closet like teenagers. We once did it in a vacant penthouse we were both trying to list. Our morning routine became a constant competition. I'd make coffee while Andrew pulled up new listings. Andrew would find a property first. I'd identify the better comp. Even grocery shopping turned into a race to find the best deals. But slowly, I came to a horrible realization. 3 months in, I realized we'd never had a conversation that wasn't about square footage or mortgage rates. We went to a friend's wedding and spent the entire reception estimating the property value of the venue. During what should have been a romantic beach walk, we argued about whether the beach was washing away too fast to be worth the high price. The weekend getaway to Napa really exposed all of this. Andrew had booked this beautiful vineyard resort, supposedly to celebrate our 6-month anniversary, but within an hour of arriving, we were touring the property like potential listing agents. Standing in the gorgeous master suite, watching the sunset over the vines, Andrew turned to me and said, "I could move this place in 30 days, 25 if we staged it right." I looked at us in the antique mirror, both of us on our phones, looking up what similar vineyard properties sold for. We weren't a couple on a romantic getaway. The couple in the room next door was laughing about something stupid, just enjoying being together, and I felt this crushing emptiness. We were 2 agents who happened to be sharing a bed. I walked out to the balcony and stood there for 20 minutes, watching other couples actually enjoying themselves. When I came back in, Andrew was sitting on the bed, phone finally down. "This isn't working, is it?" I said. Andrew shook his head. "We're not dating. We're just competing in a different arena." We both started laughing, the kind of exhausted laugh when you finally admit something obvious. We drove back that night, spent the 3-hour ride planning how to announce our breakup to minimize office drama. By Monday, we were back to our usual rivalry. I listed a mansion in the hills. Andrew undercut my commission to steal it. Everything felt right again. The office betting pool paid out to our boss. She'd given us exactly 6 months until we broke up. The plot twist came 6 months later. Andrew started dating a pediatric nurse named Jenny who couldn't care less about real estate. I met her at the company Christmas party. Andrew brought her over to where I was standing. "Jenny, this is my ex," Andrew said, and I watched Jenny's face go through about 50 different emotions. But then she smiled and said, "Oh, you're the one Andrew's always talking about. Andrew says you're like the best rival he ever had." I started laughing so hard I almost spilled my champagne. "That's exactly the problem," I said. "We were trying to be lovers when we should have just stayed competitors." Jenny looked confused until Andrew explained everything. Then she started laughing too. "So you guys broke up because you were too competitive?" "Pretty much," I said. Now, a year later, Andrew and Jenny are engaged.